Okay, good morning students. In continuation of second PUC, we will see here D and F log elements part 1 in organic chemistry. D and F log elements. First we will see the position of D and F log elements in periodic table. After that we will discuss about the D and F log elements. Just here I want to draw the skeletal structure of periodic table. Just I want to show the position of D and F log elements in periodic table. Just I am drawing here skeletal structure of periodic table, not complete structure. Here I am drawing periodic skeletal structure of periodic table. Okay, periodic table. This is the periodic table. Okay, this is constructed by Niels Bohr based on the electronic configuration. Okay, this is we called long form of periodic table. We called long form of periodic table. Okay, here. Okay, this is just skeletal structure of periodic table. Okay, it's constructed by Niels Bohr based on the electronic configuration and outermost orbit electrons. Okay, what is the meaning of outermost orbit? Last orbit which is present in an element we called as outermost orbit. Okay, here in this horizontal columns we called as periods. This is the first period. Okay, here first period contain only 2 electrons. This is second period. And this is the third period. These are the fourth period elements. Okay, here fifth period elements, sixth period elements and seventh period elements. It contains 7 periods. First period, okay, second period, third period, fourth period elements, fifth period elements, sixth period elements, seventh period elements. These are periods. These are the periods. Yes, now next, okay, vertical columns we call as vertical rows we call as groups. We have total 18 groups in periodic table. This is the first group, the second group. Okay, here third to 12th groups. Here arrange third to 12th, here also third to 12th elements present here. This is 13th, after 12th 13th, so 14th, here 15th, here 16th, and here 17th, and here these are the 18th group elements. I don't want to discuss about the first group, second group, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, and 18th. Already it is finished in first PUC, and online also I finished with the log elements. Okay. First I want to write the electronic configuration of this one. It's purely based on electronic configuration. The electronic configuration, outermost electronic configuration. Outermost electronic configuration means common electronic configuration is NS1, here NS2, here NS1 or 2, N minus 1D. These element electronic configuration. Okay, here NS2, NP1. Here NS2, NP2, NS2, NP3, NS2, NP4, NS2, NP5, Okay, here NH2, NP6. Okay, the electronic configuration of these elements. Okay, N minus 1D 1R2, NS 1R2, N minus 2 F12 14. This is the general electronic configuration. This is the outermost electronic configuration here. Okay, here this is the outermost electronic configuration. Here this is the outermost electronic configuration. Okay, this is the NP5, NP4, NP3, NP2, NP1. All these are the outermost electronic configurations. In this scene, first group and second group electron present in SR orbital. Okay, here presenting N minus 1 D orbital, here presenting P orbital, here presenting N minus 2 F orbital. Based on the differentiating electron presenting, okay, based on the differentiating electron presenting orbital, total elements classified into 4 categories, 4 blocks. One is okay, S block elements. This is D block elements. This is about the complete P block elements. These are the F block elements. See here, elements were classified into 4 blocks. One is S block and P block and D block and F block elements, based on the differentiating electron present in outermost orbit. Okay, that means how many block elements are present here? S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. See the definitions of S block elements, definition of P block elements and definition of F block element. If the differentiating electron present in a S orbital, outermost orbital, okay, present in outermost orbit in S orbital, such elements belongs to S block. Such elements belongs to S block. If differentiating electron present in a differentiating electron means lost electron which is present, where the present here is presenting only outermost orbit. If differentiating electron present in a P orbital, such elements belongs to P block. Okay, if differentiating electron present in our topic, okay, definition of D block elements and F block elements. Okay, if the differentiating electron present in a N minus 1 D orbital, such elements belongs to D block. If the differentiating electron present in N minus 2 F orbital, such elements belongs to F block. That means differentiating electron in D block elements and in F block elements, differentiating electron present in here N minus 1 D orbital, lost electron present in N minus 1 D orbital, here lost electron present in N minus 2 F orbital. N minus 2 F orbital. And here is the, okay, I don't want to discuss about the S block and P block. Just I want to discuss about these only. Okay, D and F. Okay, D block elements in periodic table arranged in 3D series, 4 series. Okay, one is 3D series, one is 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. Okay, 3D series belongs to 4th period, 4D series belongs to 5th period, 5D series belongs to 6th period, 6D series belongs to 7th period. And here F block elements arranged in 4F series and 5F series. 5F series elements belongs to 5. Okay, here 6th period. Okay, 5F elements belongs to, okay, here 7th period. 4F elements belongs to 6th period. 5F elements belongs to 7th period. Okay, due to the explaining the periodic properties, okay, continuously and accurately, F block elements, some of the F block elements, 14 F block elements, okay, arranged at down of the periodic table, And here in periodic table, d block elements arranged in between the s block elements and p block elements. D and s block elements, okay, d block elements arranged in between the s and p block elements. That means s block elements are completely metals, p block elements are maximum non-metals. Okay, these in between metals and non-metals we arrange means these are having some of the metallic properties, some of the non-metallic properties. Okay, just this is about the position of d block elements and s block elements in periodic table. How many series are there? 4 series. We'll see in continuation what are those and general electronic configuration, and we'll see the elements, which elements are presented there, which position, and we'll see in continuation of those elements and electronic configuration. Okay, 5F block elements arranged in 2 series. One is 4F series and 5F series, and D block elements arranged in, okay, here 4 series. One is 3D series, 4D series, 5D series, and 6D series. Okay, in continuation, we'll see the description of these elements, electronic configuration along with the okay, first we'll see D block elements. After that we'll see the F block elements. This time we'll explain electronic configuration of general electronic configuration of D block elements and F block elements. Okay, D block elements. D block elements general electronic configuration is one more question. D block elements general electronic configuration here I am writing n-1 D 1 to 10. Why 1 to 10? Okay, here d orbital accommodate 10 electrons. 5 suborbitals are present in d orbital, so it accommodate 10 electrons. That's why n-1d. Here ns1r2. ns1r2. This is the general electronic configuration of d block elements. General electronic configuration of d block elements. Okay, here D block elements arranged in 3 series, 4 series. One is 3D series, and here 4D series. Okay, here 5D series and 6D series. 4 series. Okay, before that. Before entering into the series, general electronic configuration of series, just D block elements are also called as transition elements. D block elements also called as transition elements. Transition elements means the elements, the D block elements which have the uncompletely filled or partially filled orbitals, partially filled d orbitals. Such elements we call as transition elements. What are the transition elements? Okay, the D block elements which have partially filled or incompletely filled d orbitals. Such elements we call as transition elements. Okay, here general electronic configuration for transition elements ns1r2 n-1d 1 to 9 only. 1 to 9 only. 10 means this is completely filled. Here we say partially filled. Okay, so D block elements. This is the electronic configuration of D block elements. General electronic configuration of D block elements. This is the general electronic configuration of transition elements. Transition elements. And here these elements are arranged in 4 series. One is 3D series, okay, 4D series, 5D series, and 6D series. These are called first transition element. These are called second transition element. These are called third transition elements. These are called fourth transition elements. We'll see in continuation what is the difference between D block elements and transition elements. Okay. Okay, here 3D series elements. 3D series element means scandium 21 to zinc 30. Okay, these 10 elements belongs to 3D series. General electronic configuration of this one is 4s, 1r2, 3d, 1 to 10. This is the general electronic configuration of 3D series elements. 3D series elements. You will see in continuation electronic configuration and different elements for 3D series. Okay, 4D series. 4D series elements. 4D series second transition elements. Okay, yttrium 39 to cadmium 48. Yttrium 39 to cadmium 48. What is the 39? What is the 48? Atomic number. Yttrium 39 to cadmium 48. All these elements belongs to 4D series. General electronic configuration of 4D series 5s 1r2 and 4d 1 to 10. This is the electronic configuration of general electronic configuration of 4D series elements. Okay, 5D series elements, these are called third transition elements. 5D series elements we call as third transition elements. Third transition elements. Okay, here lanthanum 57, along with lanthanum 57. Okay, hafnium 72 to mercury 80. Atomic number of lanthanum is 57, atomic number of hafnium is 72, mercury is 80. These 10 elements belongs to third transition series or 5D series. General electronic configuration of this one is 6s 1r2 and 5d here 1 to 10. This is the general electronic configuration of 5D series elements. Next, fourth transition elements. Fourth transition element. After the actinium 89, atomic number of actinium is 89. After the actinium 89, okay, atomic number 104 to 89, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 112, 113. Up to 113 elements belongs to. We didn't have the perfect names. IUPAC names are there, but common names, we don't have the common names for these elements. Okay, up to 113 atomic number elements belongs to 6D series. These are called fourth transition elements. General electronic configuration of fourth transition elements 7s 1r2 and 6d 1 to 10. 6 to 1 to 10. This is the general electronic configuration of 6D series elements. Okay, these are all the series. Okay, all the series present in a D block. These are present in a. I said earlier. I said in that. Okay, this belongs to 3D series belongs to fourth period. Okay, this one is fifth period. Okay, this one is sixth period. This one belongs to seventh period. Seventh period. And in continuation, we see the F block elements. Just F block elements, where the F block elements are present in periodic table. These are arranged in two series, 4F series and 5F series. These are also called inner transition elements. These are also called inner transition elements. Most of the F block elements are artificial elements, man-made element, heavy elements. Most of the inner transition elements are block elements are man-made element, heavy elements. Okay, here artificial elements. Artificial elements. General electronic configuration here I am writing general electronic configuration of F block elements. First, here electron present in n-2 F orbital. Okay, we have F orbitals splitted into 7 suborbitals based on the magnetic quantum number. So it accommodates 14 electrons. That means we have the 14 elements. 14 elements present in F block. Okay, here n-2 F 1 to 14. Here n-1 D 1 R NS 1 or 2. This is the general electronic configuration of F block elements. General electronic configuration of F block elements. Here 4F series element, these are called first inner transition elements. These are called second inner transition elements. First inner transition elements and second inner transition elements. Second inner transition element. See here. Okay, 4F start after the lanthanum. So 4F orbital, 4F series elements we called as lanthanides. These are also called lanthanones. 5F series start with after the actinium 89. So these we called actinides or we called actinones. The general electronic configuration of lanthanides are 4F series elements. Start with 4F series now. Here write 4F 1 to 14. Here 5D 1 or 2. Here 6S 1 or 2. This is the general electronic configuration of lanthanides. The important complete this important one question compulsory for NEET level or CET level or PU point of view also. So general electronic configuration. And here this is the general electronic configuration of lanthanides. Here I am writing general electronic configuration of actinides. Okay, first write 5F series now. 5F series means 5F 1 to 14. Okay, here 4D. 5F na. 5F means 6D. 1 or 2. 7S 1 or 2. This is the general electronic configuration of actinides, general electronic configuration of lanthanides, general electronic configuration of F block elements, inner transition elements. And all these are general electronic configurations of D block and F block elements. D block and F block elements. These are arranged in between the S and P block elements in the periodic table. Why it is called D series? Differentiating electron present in a D orbital. Why it is called 4D series? Differentiating electron present in a 4D series. Why it is called 5D series? Differentiating electron present in a 5D orbital. Why it is called 6D series? Differentiating electron present in a 6D orbital. These are called 4F series element. Why? Differentiating electron present in a 4F orbital. Here differentiating electron present in a 5F orbital. Okay, that's why simply we call as that series. This is about the just introduction of D and F block elements. In continuation, we'll see the electronic configuration of D block elements. Electronic configuration of D block elements. Okay, first I want to write 3D series. In next video we will see the 4D series and 5D series. In 3D series, 3D series start with the scandium 21 to zinc 30. Sc, scandium atomic number 21. After the scandium, titanium 22. Vanadium 23. Vanadium 23 and chromium 24 atomic number. And here after the chromium, iron 25. Cobalt 26. Nickel 27. Iron, cobalt, nickel. Manganese 25, iron 26, cobalt 27, and here I am writing nickel 28, copper 29, zinc 30. Here I am writing only extracted electronic configuration. Up to argon as usual electronic configuration. Up to argon as usual electronic configuration. Atomic number of argon is 18. Electronic configuration is argon electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. This is electronic configuration of argon. I don't want to write this complete electronic configuration of this one. Okay, this is the argon electronic configuration. Yes, now just I want to write after the argon. Difference is there only after the argon, and here common also there. Here argon, here also argon, here also argon. Common also present 4s2, here 4s2, 4s2, 4s2. 4s2, 4s2, 4s2. Here also 4s2, 4s2, 4s2. Common. And here in scandium, differentiating electron present in 3d orbital. That means 3d1 argon 4s2 3d1, argon 4s2 3d2, argon 4s2 3d3, argon 4s2 3d4. Argon 4s2 3d5, argon 4s2 3d6, argon 4s2 3d7. Over here argon 4s2 3d8, argon 4s2 3d9, argon 4s2 3d10. This is only completely filled. This contains completely filled orbitals. So this is not a transition element. This is not a transition element. Remaining 9 elements. Okay, 9 elements belongs to transition elements. The which element is not transition element present in a 3D series? It's a zinc. It's a zinc. Zinc is the one of the D block elements. Zinc is a D block elements. D block element, but not the transition elements. Based on this, we made one statement. Okay, just we will see one statement. All the D block, all the transition elements, all the transition elements are D block elements. All the transition elements are D block elements, but all D block elements, not transition elements, not transition elements. This is the one statement. Okay, related to this 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D. All the transition elements are D block elements, but D block elements, all the D block elements are not transition element. Okay, this is not transition element. This is not transition element. All are D block elements, but this is the non-transition element. That's why we made one statement. This is the statement. This is the important statement. For this zinc, this is applied this statement. And here, two elements are having different configuration that we called. Two elements shows the different electronic configuration that we called abnormal electronic configuration. In this group, in this series, two electrons. Okay, two atoms, not two electrons. Two atoms shows different electronic configuration that we call abnormal electronic configuration. Abnormal electronic configuration. Just I want to show those two elements. Chromium, normal electronic configuration is argon 4s2, 3d4. It's a normal electronic configuration. Copper 29 atomic number. Okay, here 4s2, 3d9. Okay, why these shows abnormal electronic configuration? According to the octet principle, according to the chemistry stability of an element in chemistry, which have the symmetrical arrangement, which have the 8 electrons in outermost, or which have the off-field electronic configuration. Off-field electronic configuration or completely filled electronic configuration, those elements are stable. Here, if one electron excited from 4s to 3d, then it becomes 4s1, argon, 4s1, 3d5. Here also argon, 4s1, 3d10. Here off-field electronic configuration, it is completely filled electronic configuration, off-field electronic configuration, and here completely filled electronic configuration. Due to completely filled and off-filled, both are the symmetrical elements, these electronic configurations are stable. So these two electronic configurations, electronic configuration of chromium and copper, we call as abnormal electronic configuration. Okay, in examination point of view, they may ask, okay, write the abnormal electronic configurations of copper and chromium. Chromium and copper, those are the abnormal electronic configurations of chromium and copper. This is about the just electronic configurations of 3D series. Next we will see another series and another important point. Thank you.